another episode of The Crimson Fly, where you can see the process of making the animated comic. My name is Colin SkipperWing Bird, and if you'd like a version of this video without the audio commentary, you can check out the links in the description below, or in the cards, or in the annotations when they appear on screen at the end of the video. Before we get started, today's music is 90% of Me by The Passion Hi-Fi. You can find a link to download it in the description below. Whoa! Are those legs I see? Yep, our mysterious younger character is the one who will become the Crimson Fly. I say will because they aren't the Fly yet. They're just starting to push out of their comfort zone and realize that there's more to life than the wheelchair, but for this moment, the only important thing is staying alive. As far as them being able to kick out so suddenly out of the gate, I was a little worried about how that would read, since if you've seen The Matrix, or you know or are someone who hasn't used their limbs in a long time, you know that those things take a while to warm up. The bullet wound and resulting adrenaline help with that a little bit, but not enough to help my suspension of disbelief. So I threw in that one line implying having done something with them before in order to assuage my guilt a little bit. Plus, that leaves you guys with a hook for a future storyline. Woo! As for our gunman, why did he miss? Well, two answers. One, plot serendipity, and two, he's never held a gun before. While admittedly I'm no gun expert, having never held a gun, I know that as weapons of deadly force, you need to respect it, even if you're wielding it. Our gun soul doesn't, and thus nearly blew his hand off trying to be cool. He also missed, not knowing how to aim with a deadly weapon. Not by much, our soon-to-be Crimson Fly did get shot in the leg, but enough that our soon-to-be hero at least didn't take a bullet to the brain. That being said, Legs isn't out of the woods yet. Someone else, who knows how guns work and how to wield one, now has their sights on them, and isn't likely to miss without outside intervention. What's going to happen next? You'll have to read to find out. In terms of techniques, there's not much new. However, I did try something different, while not being new, obviously. Instead of doing everything either traditional or with puppets, I made another attempt at mashing everything together. See, I believe there's a place for both traditional frame-by-frame animation and digital puppeted animation. Admittedly, both are situational with a great range. Traditional is better for a wide range of poses, action, fighting, etc., etc., while digital is better for repeat sequential sequences. Wow, that's a weird thing. Like dialogue. I know there's a way to mix them, and some of my favorite animations, Wakfu, Ping Pong, the works of Clay Studios, and Titmouse, have found ways to mix them. I'm not there yet, but I'll never get there if I don't try, so here we go. In this strip, I mixed media for the first and second panels, roughing out the animation first, and then drawing the puppet pieces for each pose, and redrawing them when necessary. The poses were never so different that I had to redraw the entire thing, and so I was able to keep my puppets. Ironically enough, the flash of the gunshot obscures most of the animation, but I'm still proud of what I learned while doing it. For the last panel, I went back to purely traditional for kid legs and puppet animation for the go-through. The reason being that with Leggy, all the key poses were too different to be able to reuse puppet pieces, and so it would have to be animated traditionally. However, the go-through doesn't move too much until the last pose, so he gets to stay normal. So, about partway through, you might have noticed that the interface changed. That's because I'm making a more concerted effort to stream my process on Twitch. Woo! However, Twitch has a different layout to encourage patrons to interact with streamers, and so I have to evolve with the times. Until I find something better, this is what the Crimson Fly videos are going to look like for the foreseeable future. Ironically enough, streaming is how I first got the idea to make these process videos in the first place. I wanted to stream the videos, and I didn't know about Twitch Creative, Twitch's streaming community for the process of creating art rather than playing games, so I went with Picarto. However, hardly anyone showed up, and so I gave up. But I noticed that the program I was using to stream, Open Broadcast Software, was also recording my videos. So I took the videos, plopped them into After Effects, and use them to create these speed paint videos. Unfortunately, I was into issue 3 when this happened, so no speed paints exist for issues 1 and 2. However, hopefully, I can compile all the existing speed paints along with their respective issues into DVDs that people might want to buy at conventions. I don't know, maybe is that something that you guys might want? Let me know in the comments. Back on streaming, that is something I want to attempt to do on a regular basis. You can find me on Twitch at www.twitch.tv/SkipperWing or by searching Twitch SkipperWing in Google. I'm trying to be available Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays regularly from around 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. and on weekends during the afternoons Eastern Standard Time. Pop in, say hi, ask any questions, and don't be afraid to leave a tip. Monetary tip, not artistic tip. I'm good on artistic tips. Monetary tips have to pay the bills. They're always greatly appreciated too. See you there! And that's it for today's strip. Please, if you like what you saw, please subscribe and turn on notifications to keep seeing these videos. Also, don't forget to check out this video in its original format, interactive format. This is Colin SkipperWing Bird signing out, and I'll catch you peeps later!